In 1973, there was a one-day examination, and one of the men who was permitted to have an examination was Max Frey, who was a Swiss pathologist who was also an evangelical Christian. You know, a lot of the people who study the Shroud are evangelical Christians. It's, like I said, this is not a Catholic thing, okay? And what he did, he took 12 sticky tape samples, and he wanted to collect any pollen grains that were on top of the Shroud. And you know what he discovered? He discovered that there were at least 58 different species of plant pollen from his sticky tapes. And you know what you can do? Is he went around the world and collected samples of pollen, because we didn't have a big collection back in the 1970s. So he's doing some of his own work. And he finds that the majority of these pollens are from the regions that were unexpected. At least from people who believed in the forgery. Yeah, there were a few pollens from Liry, France, a few pollens from Chambry, a few pollens from Turin, like we would expect. But you know where the bulk of them were from? Edessa, Turkey. Jerusalem. In fact, 3 of the pollens were specific to Edessa, meaning those pollens only exist in Edessa, and 13 of the pollens were specific and unique to Jerusalem and northern Judea. In fact, some of these pollens had been extinct from the 2nd century. So did this forger from the 14th century find extinct pollen grains from 2nd century Jerusalem and position them on the Shroud for his forgery? I don't think so.